Hey, welcome to JR's video blog. This is our first video blog that we're going to be doing, and I'm actually doing it from home. The reason why I'm doing that is because of this little miracle that I'm holding in my hands. I'm sure that you can hear her talking because that's what she does like the whole time she sleeps. It's actually pretty funny. But in case you haven't seen her, here is my little angel. This is her sleeping, which is pretty much all that she does right now. She's really good at it. She's also good at pooping. She does a lot of that, but just in case you haven't had a chance to come over and see her yet, this is what she looks like. She's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my life, and she's actually the inspiration for tonight's blog. I wanted to compare what I've been learning through my love for her, and it's actually just a reminder of what I've had with my other children and watching them come into the world and the love that I have for them. But you know, there's a scripture in the Bible that everybody's heard. Anybody who's pretty much ever had Jesus shared to them has heard this verse, and that's John chapter 3 verse 16. And it says that God so loved the world that He gave His only Son, that whosoever believes in Him, they won't perish, but they'll have everlasting life. You know, that's a verse that I think gets told maybe too often, and the reason for that is the reason why I say that is because you lose sight of really what that love means. And it's something that, as I've watched her moan and whine and all that kind of good stuff, but as I've watched her come into this world and as I've got to hold her and realize the miracle that she is, the love that I have for her is just outrageous. I didn't realize I could love something as much as I do, and it just makes me realize that it was a big deal for God to send His Son. You know, I've got 3 children. He only had 1, and I can't imagine giving up any of my 3 kids for anybody. I love them that much, and God was so excited and so willing to have a relationship with you that He sent His Son for you. And I want to make sure that you understand how huge that is. You know, a lot of times we talk about how mom and dad don't love us, or our boyfriend and girlfriend don't love us, or our siblings don't love us, and we just talk about how we don't feel loved. And it's such a huge thing for God to love us so much that He would give His Son for us. And so I want to make sure that if anything else in this whole world, or anything else that I've ever told you before, you realize how much it is that God actually loves you. You know, I love you as my students, I love you as my friends, I love you as my family, more than anything. But I don't love you enough to give up this precious little miracle. I don't mean that to be mean or that to be rude or to say that, you know, my love for you is discounted or anything like that, but it's just not possible for me to say, you know what, it's okay, I'm going to let her go for that other person. I love her too much. But God said, you know what, I have all that love and more, and I still want to go ahead and give that up just so that I can spend one day, if not eternity, with who that person is. And so just know that whether you feel it or not, you're loved so much more than you could ever imagine. And you will never truly understand the love that God has for you. You'll get a glimpse of it one day, or maybe you already have children and you understand just a little bit of what that love is that God has for you. But we'll never fully understand how much He truly 100% loves us and just wants to spend time with us and have a relationship with us. So my challenge to you as you watch this blog is to search into that love that God has for you. You know, talk to Him about it. Search for that relationship with Him and start to find out how much He loves you. So tune back next week for another JR's video blog. It will hopefully not be from home and probably won't have this little beautiful thing that I've got in my arms, but tune back anyway.